you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How are you guys feeling?
Great.
Huh? I actually can't hear you. How are you guys feeling?
Whoa!
There we go. I wanted the energy. Okay, I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. Actually, it's been a while since we've done events in Sweden. I think we were in Sweden last time in October, actually. So I'm super excited, and I have a training plan for you guys that I did specifically for this event. So I have not hosted it before. I was walking around, I was thinking, I was actually masterminding with my mentors as well. I was like, hey, I want to give you guys something that I know everyone can benefit from, right? I want to give something that is relatable. I want to give something that you can apply whether you're here for the first time. How many of you guys are at your first event? Can you raise your hand? Ooh, I have a lot of people. How many is here for the second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh? Yeah, you see? So I wanted to give something that was basically for everyone, no matter if you're new or if you've been in the game for a while, right? So we have a training plan. Okay. Oh, see? Okay, so the emotional cycles of business, right? And this is a training. I will basically guide you guys a little bit through my journey myself, so you can understand exactly what I mean with every specific point, but also so you guys know maybe what you're getting yourself in, or you're even going to be able to pinpoint, oh wait, I'm at this point in my business right now, or I'm about to go to this cycle, or I'm about to, come through this phase, whatever the case may be. And I think you're going to love it, because honestly, when I did this, I was like, yes, like this is exactly what I wanted to teach, okay? So before we jump into everything, I want you guys to know just a little bit about myself before, if this is your first time, hearing me on stage or seeing me talk. As you can see my name, no, you can't see it anymore, but my name is Elin, okay? I'm 22 years old. I'm from a very small city up in the north from Gävle. Does anyone know where Gävle is?
Yes.
Yes?
I know.
You know.
Behind Sandswall.
It's a very small city, okay? Everyone knows everyone. And if something happens in the town, then everyone knows about the situation within 24 hours, okay? So when I grew up in that city, from a very, very young age, I was like, I love this city because I love that my parents chose the city of all cities to come to in Sweden, but I love the city because it was very family friendly. Does that make sense? So I was like, I love it, it's close. It was still close to Stockholm, so I could travel, I could take the train down to Guthenburg, whatever. But deep down, I was like, hey, I need to get out from this town. Like, I cannot stay here for the rest of my life, And I remember going to school. And I'm not telling you guys to drop out. I'm not telling you guys that school is not the way. I'm just letting you guys know on my story, okay? I remember going to school and I was sitting in the back. Now raise a hand if you were this person or if you know someone that was like this. I was all the way in the back and I was like falling asleep towards the wall, I was looking at my teacher and I was like, no, I just don't want to do this. Like, I want to do something else. I just had this feeling, I had this voice in the back of my head saying, hey, you're meant for something else. I didn't know what. I didn't know it was going to be trading and network marketing, all these things. I just knew that it was something that I wasn't doing already. So I went to school. At 17, I was like, you know what? I need to start making some money. Who here thinks that the CSN that we get is not enough? Yeah, it doesn't. Like, you go out to eat twice and the money is gone. So I was like, no, I want to make some more money. And I was doing lashes back then. So my lash lady, she said to me, she's like, hey, just go to this education, it's like $1,000, you can pay it, you can start doing lashes from home. I'm like, perfect. Sounds so easy, I love talking to people. So I went, I got my education, I paid for it by myself. I came back home, I started doing lashes. So I opened my first company when I was 17. Now being a 17-year-old and starting to feel the taste of money, you're like, yes. This is what I want, because I could go to these stores and I could buy my clothes, I could go to the dinners and I could eat food. I could do the things that most 17-year-olds couldn't. So I was like, I want this, I want to do something else. But I quickly realized, hey, lashes is nice and it's good and I love it, but it's not going to give me my dream life. It's going to give me a temporary good life. I was making good money for being 17, 18, whatever, but I wanted to switch something up. I wanted to do something more. started thinking, hey, should I maybe start teaching people how to do lashes? Can I like evolve it? Can I start hiring people? Like, what can I do to grow my business? And the reason why I had this so easy is because my dad has been, he's been running his own businesses ever since I was a baby. As long as I can remember, he's had his own businesses, he's been doing investing, so it came very natural for me, right? But it was also at a very small scale for me doing my lash business. And the fun part is that I come from a very, very traditional home, okay? I'm Middle East, as you can see, so for me, my mom was always at home, she was always taking care of me and my brother, she was always making food, she was always driving us to practices, she was always helping us with the homeworks, like, she was taking care of the household, right? She was taking care of me and my brother and just making sure that the home was actually a home. And my dad was always out, he was always working, he was always bringing in the income, he was always investing, he was always doing these things. So I was looking at my mom, I was like, I'm so grateful that she's here, because if it wasn't for my mom supporting me, I don't think I would be here. I don't think I'd have the same chances and opportunities, because we had the blessing of always having a mom at home. And then I look at my dad and I'm like, yeah, but it's also thanks to my dad that I have this, right? Because if I didn't have a dad that was successful and driven, we wouldn't be living in a nice house, we wouldn't have 2 cars, we wouldn't have all these things. And when I was a kid, I grew up thinking, this is so fun, and I think some girls are gonna be able to relate. I grew up thinking, okay, the most important skill sets for me as a woman is to be able to cook good food, take care of my kids, my future kids, I don't have any, take care of my future kids, and clean the house. I was raised into that culture, right? I was raised into the culture that girls shouldn't travel, girls shouldn't wear whatever they want, they cannot go outside, they cannot do this, da 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 da, all these things. I was like, no, like I don't want this lifestyle. I want to do something else, because I was looking at my dad and I was looking up to him so much, because he was just, you know, living. Does that make sense? He was coming home and he was happy, he was always seeing these new places. So I said to myself, and this was when I was a kid, okay, I was 16, 17 something, I said, hey, let me make sure I can provide the lifestyle that I want by myself, okay? That I can be out traveling, that I can buy whatever I want, that I can have my business, have these calls, whatever I want to do for me. So whenever the time comes and it's time for me to get a man and get kids and get family, fine, I lay back and I'll do the things that I'm supposed to do as a woman. But right now, if I'm not taking care of myself, who will? Right? Because I think most girls, and I know there's a lot of guys here also, but I want to talk to you girls, because I think most girls that grow up and they think, hey, the only reason for me to get rich is to marry rich. Because business is for men. Am I wrong? No. So yeah, I'm seeing the girls are like, no. You see, we grow up and we think business is for men, investing is for men, men are supposed to make money, and I'm not saying they shouldn't. Don't get me wrong. I work with a lot of men. All my uplines are men. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative of everything that they have helped me with. But who says girls cannot do it? Who says you need to have a certain type of attitude, or who says you need to be in a certain type of way or have a specific type of personality? It doesn't make any sense. I'm walking here with my dress and my heels, okay? I'm not gonna change who I am just because I'm doing trading in crypto. Absolutely not. I'm still gonna embrace that I am me, but I wanna make sure that young girls and young women knows that it's not just for men. You know, we can do both as well. You don't have to choose a specific way. And it's the same with guys also, right? So this training is, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. Wait, how did I change? Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna start taking notes, I would highly suggest you take them now, okay? Just so you guys don't forget the information, because this training is for you guys. I wanna make sure that you guys have your breakthroughs. I want to make sure that you guys are learning something, so you don't sit here for 5 hours, leave the room, and you're like, oh my god, I forgot everything, okay? So number 1, it's uninformed optimism. Okay, now what does this mean? These are 5 cycles in business. So basically what it means is you get started. I want you guys to raise a hand if you can relate to this. You're so excited of something new, and you have no information of what you got yourself into. I'm gonna explain what I mean. When I saw when I got introduced to this 3 years ago, I was 19 years old when I saw this the first time. Oh my god. I saw the compensation plan, I saw the products, I saw the go lives, I saw people making money. My mentor were like showing me his accounts. I was like, oh my God, sign me up right now. I don't care what the price is, I don't care about anything. Sign me up right now. I was so excited and I had no information, right? I knew nothing about the business. I saw the dollar signs and I was like, yes, 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 I want to do that. I want to do something nice with my life, right? So this is the first step. You're uninformed, but you're very, very excited, okay? So the next step is informed pessimism. This one is when you've been here maybe for a couple of months, maybe 2-3 months, and you're starting to get that, oh shit, this wasn't as easy as I thought it was, you know? You start seeing, hey, it's actually gonna take time for me to learn trading. Wow, I'm not gonna make $10,000 the first month. You know, you start realizing these things. And I understood because I remember coming into IM, this is so funny. I came into IM and I was like, I'm giving myself 4 months and then I'll be set for my life. I came in, I was like so excited. I saw everything, I was like, just copy paste, no problem. 4 months, I'm done. I got everything I want. And then after like 2 months, I was like, yeah, maybe not. Ask me, they're like, Helen, but if it's that easy, why is not everyone doing it? Because it's not. It's not that easy. Trading, investing, crypto, marketing, running your own business, it's not for everyone. You know, and I want to make sure that you guys have the right expectations when you come in. I don't want you guys to get started thinking, oh, in a year or in a month, I'll be super mega rich and I'll be living in Dubai in my penthouse. Because most likely it's not gonna happen. Now, will that goal happen? Yes, for sure, at some point. But you know, sometimes it's easy to just be so eager and so excited in the first couple of months and then you're like, oh, it wasn't easy, it's hard, I don't wanna do this anymore, right? Then the third step, I would say this is the hardest one. It's the valley of despair. Okay, now the valley of despair, it's the point when you start to lose motivation. It's the point when you start doubting yourself. You're like, hey, maybe IM Academy is not working. Maybe trading actually doesn't work. Maybe I can't make money in this. You know, valley of despair for me was when I lost my rank. So I lost my income. Valley of despair for me was when I lost the people that I loved, that I've had since day one inside of this industry. That was the valley of despair for me. The valley of despair for me was when I started losing money, when I was seeing my trading account actually just hitting more stop losses than take profits, when I was seeing that I'm paying for so many things and I'm not getting it back. Valley of despair for me was when people were talking behind my back. You know, I told you guys I lived in a small city, right? Yeah, we couldn't go outside at a point because people were talking so much trash to our face. I literally could not leave my home because people were so mean to us. I was seeing fake accounts on social media. People were talking to my mom. My family was against it. That was the valley of despair for me. Now, what happens when people are in the valley of despair? They quit. They quit. They say, hey, this is too hard. I cannot do it. I'm just gonna go back to my job. I'm just gonna go back to my life. You know what the valley of despair also can lead to? What's the name? Shiny syndrome? Shiny object syndrome? Something, yeah? Basically, when you start thinking that, oh, this opportunity right here is gonna be better than what I have right now. Me going to somewhere else, me going to another place, it's gonna be so much easier and so much better. And what happens is that most people get stuck in these 3 phases. They're uninformed optimism, they're excited, they have no information. They start understanding, oh my God, this wasn't as easy. They lose motivation, they see something else, they go there, now they're back. They're excited, they know nothing. They lose motivation, they start seeing, oh my God, this is hard, it's not as easy as I thought. They see another company, they go to that company, and they're just in that cycle over and over and over again. Let me tell you one thing. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. It's greener where you take care of it, you guys. If you lose money, who here honestly thinks trading doesn't work? You see? So trading works. Network marketing IM Academy works. Now do you work? You see, because it's about you. It's about what you do inside of the company. It's not about what other people do for you. It's not about other companies. It's not about a new compensation plan or something. No, absolutely not. It's about what you do here. So what we want to make sure is that you get out from the valley of despair, because the valley of despair is not a fun place to be in, right? So the next place is informed optimism, okay? Now, informed optimism is when you're like, you can breathe because you got yourself out from the struggle. Okay, you got yourself out from the struggle. You started understanding, hey, these challenges were actually for me, not against me. I'm a firm believer of that everything that happens for you. You know, so I lost my rank, but I was just getting prepared to build it back up. Okay, these people left, but it just made room for new people to come in, the right people with the right intentions. I lost the money because more money was coming into my way. So sometimes it's just hard to see from perspective. You're thinking, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Hey, maybe let's step outside from that box and say, okay, what can I learn from this situation? How can I make sure that this is actually benefiting me? How can I make sure I'm learning something from the situation? Because I'm letting you know, whatever desire you have, if it's Chairman 10, if it's going an educator, if it's becoming a six-figure trader, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. There's going to be challenges. Because God has to prepare you for these situations first, right? You have to be prepared for the blessings coming in. You're not getting blessed. You cannot ask and expect to be blessed without any obstacles, any objections, anything coming in way. That doesn't make sense because you're getting tested, right? So the valley of despair, it's your test, guys. It's your test to see, hey, does this person really deserve this success? Does this person really deserve this rank or this income? Right? And then we have the last step. And this is the best one. It's success. Okay? Success is, obviously you know what success is. It's when you finally get whatever you ask for. Chairman, educator, six-figure trader, you're retiring your parents, you're moving to Dubai, you're moving to Miami, you got your car, you got your dream house, you got all these things, right? Success for me was being able to reach an income of top 10% in Sweden at the young age of 22. That was success for me, right? It happened a couple of months ago. For me, that was a success. So everything I went through, this took me 3 years, you guys, okay? Everything I went through prepared me for that. It prepared me for being the first P5 lady in Sweden. It prepared me to be the first female educator in Sweden. It prepared me to be on this stage. It prepared me to be able to go travel and do what I want. Now, it doesn't happen without all these other steps. So don't quit when you're down here. I know it's hard, okay? We all know it's hard. And we know that you're thinking, oh my God, it would just be so easy for me to just go home and do whatever. But don't give up, okay? Because I'm going to tell you guys one thing. The answer to this question is yes. It is worth it. Would I do it over 100 times? Was it hard? Definitely. Do I regret everything that I went through? No. Because it made me into the woman that I am today. And it prepared me. It's preparing me for the blessings coming in. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to make sure and take a picture. If you guys didn't, take a picture of this one, okay? You don't want to miss it out. I want you guys to just remember this, okay? You're going to be excited. You're going to have a lot of less information. You're going to have some struggles. You're going to want to quit. You're going to overcome them, and you're going to get the success that you want. Okay, with that being said, thank you so much for my training. This is everything for me.